This is my revert story, how I did and became a Muslim. Way back, I also think that Muslims were terrorists. This is not because of my own judgment, but how our newsfeed on TV and our news update is all about that. Videos of such Allahu Akbar boom, the clothes Muslim wears, the face coverings, and the specific word terrorist on the news. Up until I graduated college and chose to work in a place where Muslims settled in, which is Jordan. The month I arrived in Jordan for the first time, it was Ramadan. I wore shorts and tank tops, normal ones that I usually wear in the Philippines. And while roaming around the place, I hear this word constantly, Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. That's with my drink on my hand. So with curiosity in mind, I went to the nearest police station and asked that word, Astaghfirullah, specifically. He said, that translates to, Allah forgive me. And he explained to me why. And since I'm a tourist, first time in Jordan, he gave me a quick rules of Islam and told me it's month of fasting, which is Ramadan, and there's no food and drink allowed publicly, and also mentions the clothes that I wore, but it is not appropriate. The next day, I went walking again, but with friends, this time with loose pants and loose shirt, not drinking and not eating. And I was standing next to a mosque, and there's this huge speaker that I hear the ones for calling of prayers, which is the adhan, and all the people rush to go in there. So I just watched them till the end of what they were doing inside. And I haven't noticed, I get tears on my eyes. I didn't even know why. And one of my friends told me, why am I crying? Am I okay? And I said, of course I am. And just like that, I didn't know what happened. The simple that I can explain it is that place, the mosque, wants to grab me in. That's just how I explain it. Then fast forward, I get married to a Jordanian man named Muhammad, which is now my husband. Alhamdulillah. His brother named Ibrahim gifted me a Quran with English translation, and that's on a color green. I read it and finish all the chapter, cover to cover. Couple of months later, I read the Quran again. And I don't know why I do that, but I just loving reading that book. Like that book talks to you. Or maybe it's just me. And after a couple of weeks, I asked my husband how to be a Muslim. He was flabbergasted and kissed me on my forehead. We both recite the Shahada, Ashhadu anna ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. My tears won't stop. I didn't even understand it. I wasn't sad. I wasn't on my period. I was joyful and happy. But I don't know why my tears keeps falling. Never felt that way, to be honest. And the rest is history. I started reading it as part of my routine, highlighted every favorite verses, and search about something I don't quietly understand yet. Sometimes listening to imams, usually the recitations in Arabic. After a couple of days, I practiced praying in Arabic, written everything what I have to say, and that's on the wall where I used to pray, till I memorize it and no longer need notes. I lead prayers now with my family whenever my husband is at work, and started to look more in Quran, especially the wisdom and the teachings from it, and that includes numerology. And by that, it became a routine and create a content about it. I am just so amazed not to share it and spreading the teachings of Islam as how it inspires me. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum.